I just sold the world's smallest eBay item. Not really, but pretty close. I'm hoping you guys can help me identify these. So this is the little female porcelain figure, and this is the male. Now, I have noticed that little porcelain miniatures do quite well. Typically, if it's in animal form though. I put these at a starting price of $9 and was offered $8 for them and sold them within a half an hour. So they say if you sell something really quick, more than likely you priced it too cheap. So if anyone can help me figure out what these are, it would be greatly appreciated. There was no maker's mark on these. And then the other thing I sold was a bag of Legos for $7 that was out of the box, but still packaged with instructions. So those are my sales, and now let's go thrifting. Let's see what we can find at the bins to flip for a profit here. Hopefully we can find something good, but you just never know. So I've been looking at some of the clothes that people have just tossed back in. Give a hoot, don't pollute. It's actually kind of a cute shirt, but we're gonna go ahead and skip. This is a giant suction cup to put on your door to hang a wreath. I thought about grabbing this and I actually put it back. You do see a ton of wreaths at the Goodwill bins, and I'm just like, well, maybe I could be more festive, but I don't have room to store wreaths, so. A headlamp for kids. I was slightly interested in that until I'm just like, hey, there's a big component missing from this piece. So I actually thought this here little fanny pack thing was kind of interesting. I'd never heard of that brand before. Probably should have looked it up. And then I came across this Isley book, and it's actually going for some decent profit, and so is this human design book. So I'm hoping to at least make $10 on each book. Those are other people's sold comps, just FYI. So it takes me a while to put everything together, obviously. This Walmart bag, I actually really liked it. Never would have guessed it was a Walmart reusable bag. Toy Story 4. A deck book. I should have looked more into that. And then I came across this bowling ball. Who would have thought you would find a bowling ball at the Goodwill bins? Now, it was kind of heavy for a bowling ball, in my opinion. I know that they're heavy, but maybe a little bit heavier than I would have liked. That's probably why it was there. What is that? Is that a weight marked on there? I don't know. Kind of a little bouncy with my camera. Pretty sure this is from a Disney movie. There was a Starbucks book. Starbucks. And here is a fabric care. These are what they sell people when they ask you if you want an extended warranty for your furniture. It's like $500. I fell for that too. They just sell you a box of stuff. This was a decorative candle holder. It was like a wooden candle holder, which I'm not sure how smart that is. I always try to burn candles on the stove, you know, like they don't go anywhere else. They stay on the stove, metal surface. Slow cooker. I love slow cooker recipes. Some of these books, though, are kind of heavy, so I don't check comps on them. I found this little jewelry box and I got so excited because obviously this reminds me of the story Heidi with the goat, and I've always had goats. So I actually did throw this in my cart. Upon further inspection, the musical box portion of it was broken, so I did put it back. This is kind of a pretty serving dish there off to the right side. I'm sure it was plastic though. Yeah. Makes you think of the glowy green glassware, the vintage stuff. This was a giant piece of artwork. It was metal, but each one was kind of a different animal print. It was kind of interesting, but you'd have to have a large wall to hang that on. And this guy was kind of cool. He was actually made out of a gourd. So if you're looking for a cute gourd craft idea for next or this coming fall, you might think about making a ghost. This was like a ceramic cow with a udder as like a bell, but ceramics really don't ring in that sort of fashion, so I'm not really sure what the purpose of that was. I probably should have comped it out, but that was just a Walmart branded, a faux Stanley mug. I think that was like new in the box Play-Doh. But I think anytime you take the risk of buying Play-Doh at the bin store, it could be dried out. Maybe not. I feel like I would have to check it, just to verify. And then, you open the containers and just risk that. Then you dry it out because you opened the container. Some Dominoes. That box of Dominoes, it sort of felt like it was missing some inside. Hungry Stranger. That has to be an older book. Secrets of the Mountain. I don't think I've ever... And this was kind of a cute mushroom lamp. Very dirty, but it was also broken. It's probably one of those vintage things. And there was that bowling ball again. So I'm not sure if somebody moved it or how it ended up in that row. New and packaged tub and shower strip. So if you have glass doors, it might come in handy. I noticed all of these VHS still packed up. They were all religious because there's tons of them. That was the first one that I saw, and then I just kept seeing more and more, and they were obviously different parts of the Bible. See, here's some more. Some pretty ribbon. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea to comp out ribbon because ribbon can be pricey. I should take a look at that sometime. This is a nice house number. If your house number is just 2. A Dean Martin DVD, sealed. Here's some ink. Now, I've heard that ink can go for decent profits, and I have sold some ink, not for huge profits or anything, but I had no idea that ink had expiration dates on it either. So that had expired years ago, so I just left it there. This is a nice large wall hanging. I've been seeing a lot of like old-timey historical DVDs, books. Sometimes those things can be decent, and other times not so much. It really depends on what it is. Starting to see some leftover Halloween decorations at the bin. That camel was kind of cute, that stuffed camel. I've never really seen anything quite like that, I don't think. Cute. The only stuffies that I pick up are Pokemon. Those are my favorite. Oliver and Company, great movie. The Charlie Brown DVD, excuse me. I came across these super old puzzles that have never been opened. And to be honest, I did take a look at them. You know, obviously that's Bridges of Madison County. And they're really not worth anything. They seem like they might be a good pickup, but puzzles today are so much better quality, like the picture on them. Some of the old-timey puzzles were kind of pixely, grainy. You know, the cameras have just gotten so much better. So it's kind of a cool one, though. There's been a lot of books at the bins lately. I think it's either schools or libraries getting rid of somewhat what they are calling offensive books. So I've seen a couple of entire collections that schools just dump. And some of those books have like a do not sell sticker on them. So that always makes you a little nervous. And then some of these books, like How to Grow Houseplants, you know, like that book looks like it's never been cracked open before. But unfortunately, something like that is just not going to be worth anything. That was a Lego. That was a Lego container. Totally missed it. And here I am at I think it's a Hope Ministries thrift store. These places typically are priced up. And I had never been to this specific one before, but I did find this Pampered Chef. It's a spoon rest. I didn't pick it up because I thought $8 was too much, but it actually had really good comps. So if you see Pampered Chef spoon rests, take a look at them, because like even specific parts of that spoon rest would sell. Like there's a metal frame for it and stuff, and that even will bring money. I don't know what I was doing here. Oh, I saw this Nordic Ware pumpkin patch pan. Gorgeous. Like, these Nordic Ware pans are just out of this world. I'm not sure how anyone gets anything to come out of the pan looking like that. And maybe that's why they don't sell very well. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Let me know if you've ever used that stuff. And how did your cake come out? Just looking at some games here. It's just like not a whole lot that I was interested in. Or that I should be interested in. A lot of different old school monitors. There's a keyboard. I just don't know a lot about electronics because I don't use them too often. Now, peaches and cream, cotton, yarn, I'll tell you about that stuff. Just kidding. No, you can make some pretty quality dishcloths out of that stuff. I see these easy walk leaders everywhere. I don't know what's up with that. It's kind of cute. Currently, I'm looking for crushed glass. I think they call it Fleck or something. It comes like in a little plastic container. I saw a whole bunch of these, and does anyone remember that guy, the made for TV guy? Well, I thought I'd look those up, and they're not worth anything, so. Here was a very pilled North Face vest. So we said no thank you. And there just wasn't much. Which these places, I'm pretty sure they sell on eBay themselves. Some poppy art. They did have some unique art on the wall, that's for sure. That was a cute print. Little countryside. See, $20 for this. It was a pair of 511 pants. Tactical. Here's some South Pole shorts. These were $10. This is a BKE vintage, like pearl snap. Everything is just priced way too high. And as you can tell, their racks are packed full. Now, interesting fact before I tell you guys to have a great day. Yesterday I was in a Goodwill store and they are starting to run sales, colored tag sales. And the lady said they're doing it nationwide. So yesterday was like an orange tag sale where everything was half off. So keep your eyes peeled for those. Hopefully some of these other places start to follow. Because at prices like $20 for a pair of pants, they're going to sit there for a while. Some cute little decorative pieces. I had to check to see if those were like stone. They weren't. Here are some ducks. I don't know if I should be picking up these ducks that I see. Those were ceramic. I know the wooden ones can go for decent. And here's another one of those jewelry boxes covered in seashells. This has to be like a thing that people used to do. It's very pretty wood carving. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. That's the end of our shopping trip, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.